All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. It is a challenge where we try to beat Stardew, beat perfection by never missing a birthday and always giving loved gifts, and also taking no damage in the mines. But if you miss the first two, it means you have to reset the run completely. But if you take damage, you can just reset the day and replay the day. So those are the basic rules. We've been over it before. You probably heard me discuss all of this. We've got lore. We got Granny lore. We're looking at our spring birthdays. We've made it. Where were we? We were kind of near the end of week 3 of spring. I think we were on the 19th, going into Shane's birthday. Hey, Lenny, welcome in. Yeah, good to have you here early. Um, but yeah, the real challenge was just getting past Lewis's birthday. Kent is a year 2 birthday, so he doesn't count for year 1. But yeah, Lewis, we just have to get RNG to get one of these items, and we did, and it was awesome. And then for Vincent, I think we got the snail, but sometimes you can get the grape in the traveling cart. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we got a snail. And then for Haley, Haley is also pretty much, yeah, pure RNG. And I thought we were going to have to reset the run because it was literally her birthday. And we go to the traveling cart, and there was a coconut in the traveling cart that saved the run. And so now we're continuing. The rest of spring is pretty clear, right? Like all of these items, I have a parsnip I'll give to Pam. I think I have a gold or silver parsnip I can give her. And then Shane, we can give either beer or the pizza. I mean, I kind of feel like Granny wouldn't give a young man a beer. Yeah, like that's not a Granny-esque gift. But it is a loved gift, so it's allowed within the rules, but we're gonna buy it. It doesn't matter for Shane, right? Especially Granny knows he has a problem. Granny knows he has an addiction, so she's not gonna give it to him. She's gonna give him the pizza. Both can be purchased at the saloon, so it's guaranteed loved gift for Shane. And actually, I think we got fried calamari already. But even if not, we have a guaranteed gift here as well. The price catalog shows up before Pierre's birthday at at the bookseller, and the bookseller is guaranteed to occur twice before Pierre. And then Emily, I'm pretty sure we have one of her gifts, like a stone or whatever. We should double check that just in case. But even if it comes down to her birthday, we can go to the mines and just hard force a gem node to appear on one of the floors. So that's the plan for spring. At least that's the that's the plan just for the spring birthdays. But we have other goals for spring that we got to work through. Oops. And one of them actually is, I mean, the main goal is actually looking forward to summer. Because we do have a few tricky birthdays. I think it's really just Jas that we need to be worried about. And yeah, missing a loved gift means restarting the file. So yeah, Jas is tricky because all of her gifts, yeah, you can't, let me move it over since my camera's kind of in the way. All of her gifts are RNG gifts for year 1 because we don't have access to the recipes here. Like, plum pudding doesn't even show up in the saloon. Pink cake does show up in the saloon. We haven't seen it yet, but I don't think the ancient dolls do not show up in the traveling cart, but you can get them in treasure chests and artifact spots. So that's kind of our goal with her. Yeah, and the fairy rose also is traveling cart. We can't get the fairy rose in time for her birthday, summer 4. I can't remember if it's a summer or a fall flower, but either way, we can't grow it fast enough. And yeah, the fairy box is an end game item that you can only get after you've mastered all 7 skills. Is this, how many skills is it? 5 or 7? I don't know. Yeah, so it's a tough. This is This is the tough birthday. So what we're going to do to try and hard force it is, or to increase our chances, we are checking the artifact spots every day. And if we don't get the ancient doll, we just reset the day so that the artifact spots will still have a good chance of still being there the next day, which is kind of cheesy, but it's within I think it's within the rules and the spirit of the challenge. I have more detailed rules here where, initially I was going way too hardcore with this challenge, and I just realized it was too much to do. I don't want to be resetting like 1,000 times. So I think daily resets are allowed, especially if it contributes to your strategy and it makes the challenge more fun. So that's kind of my goal here. Yeah, it's we're just trying to get through the bottleneck of year one, doing the recipe or doing all the birthdays without access to like the recipes or really without access to much at all. And yeah, I I need to double check these birthdays. I should have done that before stream, but I'm pretty sure we're safe with all of these. Actually, I mean, we can actually do it really quick. I've got it open here, so really quickly, let me just open up. What is it? Your typical Stardew player, you got to have like 14 wiki tabs open simultaneously. But yeah, we already went over Jas. We don't need to worry about her. Gus, we have a diamond for Gus, but we might have the. I think we got a fish taco as well. I'll have to check. I need to make a chest that is just for gifts, and then we'll be fine. But yeah, we're fine at least with Gus. The diamond I know we have. I think we might have multiple diamonds. Oh yeah, Maru. We have cauliflower for her. Also the diamond. And I mean, yeah, and strawberry. Actually, that's probably we're gonna go for strawberry for her. Maybe cauliflower, but we have the strawberries growing. If we get a gold strawberry, we don't need to worry about her. She and Demetrius both like strawberries. Very convenient for us. So yeah, we don't need to worry about Demetrius either. Alex, I was worried, but we discovered last stream that we already have the complete breakfast. I don't remember how we got it. I think we bought it from the saloon. I think it was there. But yeah, because originally I was thinking we might have to just rely on the artifact spots to get Jack be nimble. So yeah, we're safe at least for Alex. What about Sam? Sam likes pizza, so we're safe on Sam. Dwarf, we don't have access to the dwarf yet, so we don't need to worry about gifting him. I assume, the birthday rule, the reset rule, only matters once you have access to them. And the dwarf isn't just about because we could technically get a bomb and get access to the dwarf's room, but we wouldn't be able to give him gifts yet. At least that's my understanding, is that you have to get all of the dwarf scrolls before you can talk to the dwarf. And even if you try to give him gifts on his birthday, it doesn't count. I think that's the case. I'm not sure. Hey, Vlad, welcome. A bomb, is that a gift too? Wait. Well, not for him. I don't think they're actually, there might be one character who does like bombs. It might be Kent. Because Kent, no. Oh no, wait, does he? But I swear I read it somewhere that he liked bombs. That you could, but maybe it was changed in an update, or maybe it was just a rumor, maybe because Kent is in the military. But anyways, yeah, like Leo, for example, we don't have Ginger Island. So once you get access, then you are accountable. And so you also have to plan. Like, you wouldn't want to get access the day of their birthday and not have, a duck feather for Leo, for example. So we got to make sure we're good there. Willie, we're also safe with the diamond. Um, and of course, some of these other things I think we'd be able to get. But and catfish. I remember we caught some catfish. That was one of our goals last week or last stream. We wanted to go out on a rainy day to get some catfish. So yeah, Willie is done. Yeah, don't need to worry about the dwarf, Demetrius. So yeah, that's actually really good. You know what? Maybe we should also, this is a good exercise, just double check um, the fall birthdays. Just to get a bird's eye view. Penny also likes the diamonds are clutch. She also loves all books. So that's also good for us to remember when we do get a book. Like if we did get Jack Be Nimble, even though we already have a gift for Alex, we don't need to give him that book. We should still maybe save it for Penny. Although I don't know, maybe it's not necessary because there's some like we can make so many melons in summer. So we'd probably be fine. We'd probably be fine either way. So maybe it might benefit us just to use the books because they give you benefits or whatever, like boosts. But yeah. Did I mention something about a bomb? Oh, the bomb is accessible. You can get access to the dwarf in the cave, in the entrance of the cave by using a bomb to break the rock that's blocking the path. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah. But yeah, life is pretty good. It is hot. It sucks. I don't know. The heat is yeah, it's tough. Everyone I know is kind of suffering with it right now, unless you have like AC in your apartment. But I don't know. Of all things, it's not that bad. There are worse things I've had to deal with, you know. The heat, yeah. I think the hardest part about the heat is also that like I'm in the middle of my marathon training, and so I'm going for these really long runs, and I have to go really early in the morning to avoid just completely, I don't know, crashing, or like I don't want to have to carry a lot of water with me. And so if I go out in the heat, I sweat so much that yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the long runs. And anyways, so and then it also sucks. I come back from the run, I take a shower on the coldest setting. I turn it, you know, and that's actually one of the nice things about living here in Finland is there's always ice cold water in the ground. There's like some permafrost layer that keeps the water ice cold. And so I just stand under the ice cold water and it's like it hurts so good, you know? Like I like the pain of it. And so it kind of cools me off, but that only lasts for 5 minutes and then I when I leave the shower, it's like back to the heat. Yeah. It's I mean it's the funny thing is it's of course it's hotter in Texas, you know, but it doesn't feel you don't live in the heat 24/7. You don't sleep in the heat. That's the other thing. I'm finding it difficult to sleep. Like I mean it's not too bad. I've never really struggled that much with sleep, so I shouldn't really complain, but it does make it harder to sleep in. I feel like I wake up really early now. But maybe that's a blessing in disguise because it means I can go for my runs a bit earlier without needing to like set, you know, super early alarms. But yeah. But yeah, anyways, let's quickly go through this. We'll play some Stardew here. Um, Elliot. Elliot's the tricky one. We have to make sure that we get 2 hearts with him because it could rain on his birthday. If it rains on his birthday, then yeah, we wouldn't have access to his cabin. And as we need to get 2 hearts so we have access. That's the thing. So, and I hadn't decided 100% if gifts, giving liked gifts, not loved gifts, is permissible on days where it's not their birthday. My gut instinct right now, based on the spirit of the challenge, right, that, the rule about loved gifts on birthdays is that the birthday is what matters, right? It's the birthday that's central. On any other day of the year, a small gift, like grannies give small gifts anyway. You know what I mean? Like they'll give it doesn't need to be a loved gift on a random, it's like a grandma sending you a card for Easter or something, and it's like that's I think it's allowed to give liked gifts. Obviously, you can't give disliked gifts. You can't do anything that will harm friendship with villagers. So that includes checking the trash, getting caught checking the trash. You can check the trash, you just can't get caught. If you do get caught checking the trash, you have to reset the day. Or if you, I don't know, do anything that does damage, like I guess there should be a rule about picking the correct options in cutscenes. Uh, like if you watch, you don't have to watch all the cutscenes, but if you do watch them, you can't pick any options that destroy friendship. Though this rule might be hard to enforce because you don't see the points on screen, and like it might be hard to remember, like, oh, did I pick the right one? So maybe it's not a hard and fast rule, but just a rule of thumb is don't do anything that's going to hurt the friendship. Also, like festivals, like if you go to the summer luau, at the luau, if you put a disliked item in the soup, then I think you can lose friendship with people. But yeah, the luau is actually pretty clutch for us now that I think about it, because that day you can get the most friendship points possible. I think if you put a loved item into the soup, basically everyone in the village, their points go up by like 100 or something like that. So that's also really good. Yeah. Um, why does Granny snoop other people's trash bins? Very good question, and there's a very good answer for this. Let me come back here. We don't need to snoop the trash bins anymore, but it's a way of getting food items. And possibly other items from other trash bins. The trash bins around the village can sometimes spawn items, and those items could be loved gifts. So that's pretty much the only reason. I mean, there's other like special items we might want to get anyway, like the trash hat, like accessories that have a rare drop chance. If we want to do like a fully perfect file in the end. But yeah, this was the main thing. Although I did not know this before the challenge, but uh, whatever food you get from the trash in the saloon is also the dish of the day. It can't be a different thing. It's always the same dish of the day that the saloon serves. But the chance of getting anything from the trash cans is very low, and it's usually just trash. Like it's usually not that great. But I mean, uh, Granny is resourceful. All right. So okay, I'm getting distracted here. Yeah, Elliot, we're gonna try and get friendship points up with him. We're trying to catch a lobster for him. Some of these other items might just be a little bit too soon, even for like a duck feather. I don't know. Maybe it makes sense to set up a coop already, but we have to upgrade the coop at least once, I think, to get access to the ducks. Um, we might also get the pomegranate from the fruit bat cave that we selected. And crab cakes can also maybe appear. So there's other options. Like we might get crab cakes in the traveling cart or at the saloon. Jody also diamond. I think we might have a chocolate cake for her. I've just been pretty much buying everything. Like anytime I see like a food item that someone loves, even if I have another item as a backup. Oh, we also have vegetable medley. I remember we picked that up as well. So yeah, there's a bunch of good options here. So I'm not worried about Jody. What is this? Cholesterol kills. Welcome in. What you're saying? Granny grew up in the Depression. Of course, she's gonna dumpster dive. Yeah, maybe that is part of her lore. Um, yeah, the lore is incredible. You're this is probably one of my favorite aspects of this challenge is just the lore that we've come up with for like how she's connected to grandpa. Like how is a grandma how is a grandma just now losing her grandpa? Like that's what sort of elvish family. But the idea is that the Junimos have given him unnatural long life. And her parents are actually the wizard and the witch, who the Junimos have also kind of preserved in their, so they look younger. At least the wizard looks younger than her. But this is actually her dad. And they got involved with the Junimos, and that's why she was sent away because the Junimo magic is perilous. Like they're cute little forest spirits, but yeah, they all it's like they will help you, but it might come at the cost of your soul. And like for Junimos, they aren't like evil. They're kind of just neutral. I mean, from their perspective, it's like time and spirits. It's all kind of irrelevant. Like they don't really measure good and bad the way we do. So that's also part of the lore that Granny has been brought. She's come back to the village to sort of figure out what's happened. And but she wants to make up for the lost time that she spent slaving away for the Joja Corporation. And now she wants to give loved gifts, right? That's the challenge for Granny. If she can't give a loved gift on a birthday, this is like I don't whether it is like a natural condition she has in her heart that she just has a heart attack immediately, or if it's somehow connected to the Junimo magic that her heart just kind of stops, like it's like a deal with a fairy. Then yeah, it's but it's also she's trying to figure out like what's happened with her parents. They sent her away to the city to like shelter her from the valley and the power of the Junimos, but now she's back and she wants to uncover everything. Also, my favorite aspect of the lore that we've come up with is the husband, the henchman that guards the witch's hut. Her mom, the witch, by the way, has adopted her former husband who had gotten really sick. And in Zuzu City, there's no like universal health care. It's a really bad sort of system over there. And so in desperation, they brought him to grandpa to try and heal him because she remembered her grandpa was like, a really important character. He's also like a priest, or he was the high priest at the Yoba Chapel in Pierre's general store of all places for some reason. Yeah, they tried to heal him, but in a blood magic ritual gone awry, his life was preserved, but at great cost, and he was transformed into a goblin-like creature. And he lost all memory of her, but she still loves him. She's never remarried, and she still deep down maybe hopes that he can be restored. And so the witch has taken him because like he couldn't go back to Zuzu City as a goblin, obviously. And so her mom adopted him to be the henchman guarding her hut. So yeah, there you go. That's a quick overview of the lore. Yeah. So yeah, we really need to jump into the gameplay, but I am enjoying going over the details here. Thanks for I don't know, humoring me. What is it? Typical busybody granny must know what the villagers do, even if it means going through their trash. I mean, she's doing it out of love. She's collecting information about them, not to use against them, but to use in the service of, enriching their lives. All right. And if there is some juicy gossip in there, it's not a crime if she relishes it. She's not going to go to the saloon and start spreading rumors. But she's she's got to find some enjoyment where she can. All right, come on, let let a granny cook. Okay. So some of our goals. We already started building the well for this. I think we completed it, so that is done. We want to get level 9 foraging for a rain totem. And this is I don't know if we'll be able to do this by the end of spring because we also need to get a barn and upgrade it to get the pigs for the truffle oil. Um, but yeah, this is just sort of a what is it? A fail safe in case we get a quest, a help wanted quest that asks for a fish that can only be caught on rain days. And it might not rain. It might not be a rain day, and then the next day might not be a rain day. Rain totem guarantees that at least the second day, every help wanted quest you have 2 days. So this at least we'd be able to go fish for it on the second day. But I have also decided that in the rules, if you get an impossible help wanted quest, I didn't know that these existed, but I've heard that people have gotten them where you get someone asks you for a potato on like the second day of spring, and there's no possible way you could grow a potato, or buy it. There's nowhere you could get it. So if there is an impossible help wanted quest, it's not grounds for restarting the run. But yeah, if you do miss a help wanted quest that was feasible, then you do have to reset the run. But I want to try and improve my chances, and getting like level 9 foraging is good in the long run. Yeah, we also want to get our steel pickaxe, so I need to maybe collect some more iron or purchase it. We're going to build the barn for the pigs so that we can start making truffle oil. We also need to make tappers for that because we need 5 pine tar. But this is also stuff that's good for us because the tappers can also be used to collect oak resin, which we can use to make kegs. And that's going to be like our main money maker. We'll just be growing crops and kegging. We'll check artifact spots. I think we already got the catfish. So let's go ahead and cross that one out. We still need the lobster. So every day we check our artifact spots, and we need to reset the crab pots. So that we get to roll for the lobster every day. And that's also a good, anytime we go to do that, we can find Elliot. And actually, really quick, I know we're like spending a lot of time here on the wiki. This is not riveting gameplay, but this is what Stardew is all about, okay? I want to see his schedule. Oh my god, it's like kind of complicated. But on regular schedule, he leaves his cabin at noon. And then at 1:30, he returns to his cabin. And then at 3:30, he leaves his cabin to stand on the bridge just north of the beach. And then at 6, he leaves the bridge to return home for the night. So, and then also Fridays and Sundays, he'll go to the dock next to Willie's. I do remember that. Whenever I've been fishing down there, he like anxiously paces back and forth on the dock, and it's like, I'm like, you're stressing me out, dude. But yeah, he goes to the saloon on Friday and Sunday as well. Okay. Thursday and Friday. Oh no, well, we don't have 6 Hearts with Elliot, so that's not. Spring 15, no bus service. We haven't restored that yet. So yeah, I guess we can sort of plan to find him either at noon or between 3 and 6, right? Because if we want to reset the crab pots by the ocean for the lobster, then it makes sense to go at a time when he's out and we can talk to him and maybe give him a gift. Speaking of gifts, I said that on non-birthdays, it is okay to give other gifts. But how am I going to get... I can't give him any of these. He also likes all fruit. Except pomegranate and salmonberry. Well, I guess I have strawberries I could give him. And just out of curiosity, these universal likes. Oh my gosh, all universal goods except for oil and void mayo. Man, I forgot about all of this. Because it would be nice just to give him a gift, you know, give him a couple gifts. I wonder if it's worth doing that for other villagers as well, just to get their hearts up. Man, this is too much. Where's Elliot? Here he is. Yeah. Pizza? What is that? Oh, that's his dislike. Elliot dislikes pizza. All right. Yeah. And also, yeah, we were clearing the farm of debris. Yeah, we want to build the coop in the barn. Okay, let's hop into Stardew Valley. It is time. All right. Hey, Corin, welcome in. You would love for someone to make a mod with my story and rules. It is very specific. And I mean, it could be it would be a good mod because like yeah, it would be nice not to have to worry about remembering. Like if you forget to check the help wanted quest, then the game would automatically delete your file for you. Rather than, because like if you don't turn in a help wanted quest, it doesn't tell you, right? You don't realize that you failed until it's too late. Okay, today is a big day. It is the 20th. It is Shane's birthday, so we need to go and get, like, I don't know, a pizza or something for him. We also have this bounty for green slime. We have to go to the mines today. We got to go kill some slimes. I'm not worried about that. We've got, oh, actually, so the first thing that we do for every day, we check for artifact spots. Oh, we're also upgrading the axe. I forgot. We already started the first upgrade for the axe. Yeah. I should check out a restaurant. Oh, I just totally missed an artifact spot. I was reading chat. Man, I keep getting clay. Vlad, I should check out Restaurant Caverna. Why would I like it? Is it a vegan restaurant? I haven't heard of it. Oh yeah, I did see your Talon pictures, 27. Thanks for sharing those in the Discord. And the first time you had your older brother with you? I forget, like, is there a space? I think artifact spots can spawn over here, so it is worth checking. But it also feels like it's not optimal pathing to do that. Okay, there's no, yeah, it's Shane's birthday. There's no help wanted quest today. Very nice. Oh, the message was for 27, not for me. Okay. That is okay. Whoa! I got double books on that. That was cool. Well, you know, so actually, we have no reason to use this book. Gain 1 defense is like the, you know, we don't need that. Because if we take any damage, we have to reset. So I guess that's a perk of doing the run. We get to save that book. We could give it. We could, although I'm not gonna keep it now that I think about it. I mean, that is a question. Like, should I not reset the day if we don't get the what is it? The ancient doll. The ancient doll is the priority. So that's what we're really going for. It does take a long time to do this method. But if we don't get Jass's birthday gift, then so be it. You know, like, I don't want to feel like I left anything on the table, you know? I want to feel like we did everything possible to maximize the chance of getting a gift. We did check the traveling cart on Friday, right? So many spring onions. I might come forage those. It takes a long time to run around the map. Like half the day. Let's check here. Rusty Spur would have been better to get the ancient doll. Anything over here? Nope. Anything? Yeah, I think we can just reset safely. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I'd rather have the artifact spots for tomorrow. A vegan SDV player never subscribed faster. Well, thank you. Oh, there's a bug where I'm clicking on this. You have to click below it, I think. Maybe not. Hold on. I have to leave. I have to come back in, and then I can collect it. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah. I do... Yeah, we have 3 diamonds. That's really good. And over here is where I got all these. Yeah, we have fish taco, chocolate cake, complete breakfast, 3 fried calamari. We're set. Pierre is set for the next 3 years. Love it. Love to see it. Fried mushroom. Vegetable medley. Just double checking things here. Okay, today we need to go kill the slimes. So before I start doing chores like watering crops, I'm going to go straight to the mines and we're just going to take care of that. I think I'm safe to leave all of that. I will keep this. And yeah, we do have a cauliflower. Oh, we have a silver parsnip for Pam. Or no, we gave Pam the gold parsnip already because her birthday was just past. And then was it Jody, I think, someone that likes the cauliflower. Do I have any fruit? No. Okay, whatever. Got all those potatoes just waiting for us. Very nice. Might as well just forage on the way over there. Like an absolute mad lad. Hello, Linus. Getting your morning pee in. Very nice. Very healthy, very demure. Like to see that. Contributing to the plant ecology in your native habitat. All right. So this shouldn't be hard, but I have to remember to be careful. Yeah, greens. Oh my gosh. That is an immediate no. Let's see. Oh, you saw how risky that was. Why did I do... So the reason I went back and did that is eventually we need to kill enough rock crabs. Like we need to do all the monster eradication goals eventually. And so I just figure might as well just throw in a little something something there. But yeah, rock crabs are probably going to end. All right. Can I get to him? I don't like this. Come on. Gotcha. There we go. I didn't even check if it was a good luck day or not. I don't know. Okay, we got 2. Let me just double check. Yeah, 2 out of 8. Is that a rock crab? No. I should probably just be resetting the floors immediately if I don't see green slimes. It's not really worth running all the way down. Also, who is it that I need to give this to? It doesn't have a person associated with it. Maybe it does, and I just don't. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. No. Get out of here. Nope. Nope, I didn't think so. I don't think so. I got the trident. Boom, get out of here. That was a little scuffed, all right? I was not in, doing a Kobe Bryant fadeaway. I will admit, was not clean with it. But I got the job done. Nope. I don't like it. Oh. Did we do it? Lewis. We got to talk to Lewis. Okay. Might as well Grab that and leave. Okay. Oops. We can take... We can take everything. That's fine. All right, this is good timing. Forage a little bit. I'll come back. We have to go and purchase a pizza for Shane. The poor cat. Whoa. What did the cat just do? Did it just jump over me? I've never seen that. I didn't know the cat had that kind of interactivity. Okay, we don't need the watering can on us. We will want to water later. But, we don't have any good liked gifts, I don't think, for... for Elliot. That's okay. I can also, I'm just gonna leave that. Haley. And we gotta talk to Lewis. I'm not even clicking on it, it's just in the off chance it takes... someone walks out and sees me. We're on a good run here. Yo, where's Lewis? Oh, I forgot to get the bait. We'll just come talk to him. It's dark and full of spiders. All right. Pizza for Shane. Oh yeah, what's the strange bun? The universally disliked. All right, Shane was right out here, by the way. Boom. I was hoping I'd forget. It's actually really nice, though. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm bothering you because I'm your grandma. Okay, Shane, you got to just live with it. Me and Evelyn over here, we know what's up. Yeah. You should talk to the Junimos about that. We can get you fixed up and or turn you into a henchman. Wait, Lewis wasn't there. Lewis isn't out in his tree. Is he in here? No. Lewis isn't here. My only guess is he at the blacksmith. That's the only other place I know that he goes to. Let's just double check the veracity. Wait, no, this is... Oh, he's there, though. I was like, this is the museum. There we go. So you helped us with our slime problem. Thank you. Yeah, they can be pretty dangerous, I know. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is to avoid going deeper in the mines. Because I don't... The deeper you go in the mines, then you can get bounty quests like this for, like, difficult, you know, monsters. But if we can reset the day, it might not be such a bad idea to start going in the mines more, because we want to get sprinklers set up. And mining for it is going to be a lot more efficient than trying to buy all the ore from Clint. All right, there we go. Deeper in the mine, level 4. Yeah, level 40 would be good. Okay. Here's what I want to do now. I want to go forage. There were a bunch of spring onions. I want to go collect all that. I mean, we're almost level 10 fishing. I am thinking it might be worth trying to go to level 40. Just so that we can start our sprinklers. I'm tempted. I'm not as daunted by the Monster Slayer quests, because in my original rules, you know, that was grounds for failure, you know, for resetting the file, taking any damage. But now if we can reset the day, that I think is going to make it more palatable to go out. To go, you know, to go for a mines run and not for it to be like the whole run is on the line. Okay, we do need to take care of our crops. I almost forgot about that. Also, get a magnet ring would be really nice. We got a farming level upgrade. That's nice. What should I do with the rest of today? Maybe we should do our spring foraging bundle. I think we can do spring foraging. Hey, let's go ahead. Let me just grab the stuff for it. One of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. We should also unlock then the spring crops. I believe it's a parsnip, a potato, a green bean, and a cauliflower. Though sometimes it might be a carrot. Like sometimes it switches things up. So I'll bring a carrot just in case. We might as well get the community center going. Also, there's no rule, or maybe there should be, but currently there's no rule banning the use of Joja Mart, right? So we could technically just pay Joja off, but it feels like that's against the lore, right? The lore of the game is that the Junimos have brought you back to the valley. And anytime you fail the loved gift challenge or whatever, they're the ones that, you know, punish you. All right. I forgot the dandelion. Oh my god. We had the dandelion, right? I think I got gaslit by the spring onion, and I thought we were safe. Apparently not. You're having a mug of coffee? It's almost 8 p.m. I can't imagine. Where is that dandelion? There it is. I forgot. Yeah, it was the horseradish. I took a horseradish instead of dandelion. That's the problem. Right? Yeah. Hulk Hogan died. Really? I feel like there's been a lot of deaths. There was like Ozzy Osbourne. That guy was so messed up. He got banned from my hometown because he peed on like a war memorial. If you know of in San Antonio, we have this war memorial that was like a former mission that was used in the defense of San Antonio during the Texas War for Independence. And it was the Battle of the Alamo. Remember the Alamo? And apparently he went there and he peed on it. He peed on the Alamo, which is like, but yeah, he did a lot of bad stuff. Like, yeah. But, you know, wait, what, a sticky bundle? I did the remix bundles. I wasn't even like paying attention here. Exotic is normal. Winter's normal. Summer is normal. Oh yeah, sorry, we're talking about Ozzy. I'm talking about Ozzy Osbourne. Hulk Hogan, I don't think I don't know of any controversies for him, but Ozzy Osbourne did a lot of really bad stuff. See, the carrot, I knew the carrot. Oh, and it was kale. It was, I was thinking, no way it's going to be kale, but, oh well, there we go. And I guess we might as well just do another trip. I mean, I don't really have anything to do. I'm trying to think, like, we could, yeah, plan to build the barn or the coop. A coop is cheaper to get going. And we could use the coop for the duck feather. How much is a barn? Hold on. Let me bring you guys over. Barn. 6,000. Oh, that was more than I expected. And then the coop is 4,000. That's quite a lot for what we have. 300 wood, 100 stone. But because we only have 5,500. Where was it? I should have just brought all the crops with me. I don't know why I was like stingy about it. Should I plant these spring seeds? Or should I sell them? In speedruns, I would just sell these. I'm so accustomed to only seeing these for like, just like the quick cash you can make off of them. It's actually quite a lot. I think it's like 1,000 gold or something like that. It's here. We've done our 2 spring bundles. Got some speed grow as well. That's nice. We also unlocked... which one is it? Is it the bulletin board or is it the... With the furnace? What is that one called? Yeah, the pantry, the crafts room, the fish tank, and the boiler room. That's what it is. The engineers bundle? Are you kidding? I should not have done the remixed bundles. What the... Blacksmith is normal. The treasure bundle. My goodness, I'm just getting robbed over here. Fish tank. Do the fish get remixed? Is that a thing? It looks like everything is normal. Lake fish, yeah. Ocean. This is totally normal. Nothing different there. We looked at the crafts room because we have the sticky bundle. 100. But I guess we'll get enough sap. The pantry has a brewer's bundle. I've never done remixed bundles, so this is quite a surprise. Okay, like, I mean, we can do all of this. We need a keg and a preserves jar, and then we'll get friendship with whatever with Jody, is it, or Caroline? Caroline, we get access to the green tea, the tea room. So we only need 4 out of those 5. Rare crops, man, we are just getting robbed over here. The Junimos asking for too much. Ugh. Okay, normal summer crops, normal fall crops, yeah, and normal animal bundle. That's fine. All right, let's run home and go to sleep. I hope we did everything. I could really use, what is it? I want to say a ring light, a glow ring. That's a ring light is like, you know, what you use, what is it? I don't know. Hey, Ani, what's up? Welcome in. You know what? I am going to plant these. I'm thinking about this. I don't know how many days it takes for these to grow, but I think it'll be good. I think you get foraging experience from it, so we might as well just do it. But I'm not going to do it now because it's getting late. I want to get my energy. I want to get my granny sleep in. Hold on. Let me just double check. What's the weather report? Beautiful day tomorrow. We got a preserves jar. That's actually really good. The tricky thing is we got to make sure we are strategic with keeping some of our farm, because yeah, we don't want to like process all of our like cauliflowers and then it's someone's birthday and we don't have a cauliflower, right? We don't want that to happen. So that's all I'm thinking, because the cauliflower is the best item to put in a preserves jar. Our copper axe is ready. That is good news. Look at the hearts. Look, Pam, top of the list. She's my favorite. Naturally, she's always been my favorite NPC from when I first got this game back in 2020. Thank you very much. She's the best, and I will die on that hill. And yeah, we're leveling up here. This is nice. What did I was gonna look at something else and I totally forgot. I opened this. Oh yeah, I wanted to see the crafting. What do we need for the preserves jar? Wood, stone, and coal. I forgot. Yeah, these cost a lot of coal. Though I wonder if we could make the charcoal kiln. That was I had that whole strategy planned out. If this run dies, we are going to start the run over on the meadows. No, not the, which one? We're on the Meadowlands farm. We need to do the river farm, or is it the ocean farm? The farm that gives you a fish smoker. And we use the charcoal kiln to smoke the fish for money. But yeah. Let's see here. Queen of Sauce. Radish salad, gotta get it. Can you play Stardew on your phone and tablet? I believe so. Yeah, there's a mobile version of Stardew. I've never played. I've only ever played on PC. All right, we get our... Oh, wait. Before I go crazy, we need to run around. We got to do our daily check. Our daily chores. First thing in the morning. We're doing our reconnaissance mission. The artifact spot there disappeared, so that's unfortunate. Hey, Linus. I mean, the other part of the strategy is just to keep fishing. That could be... I don't want to keep fishing. That's the problem. It's like, I don't want to do it. Because we did so much fishing already. I mean, it would be good money, relatively. But, it's just kind of boring. And it's not, I don't know, it's not as boring. It's like there's other stuff I want to do, you know? We got another help wanted quest. Might as well just accept it. A sunfish. Okay, that's not too bad. There's Penny. I don't see any... I feel like this was not optimal pathing by me, by the way, but you live and you learn. Oh, here we go. Please? No. Ancient doll? No. It's only $5? Oh, come on. Give us the lobster. Hey, we got an artifact spot over here. Very nice. Just a book. I mean, it is a 1 in 100 chance. So if we're checking like 5 to 10 artifact spots a day, there's a good chance. No guarantee. There is a lot of forage on the ground, at least horseradish. There is a lot of forage around. It's Sunday, so I think, yeah, today's the day when, like, forage resets. Let's just check what we have. Oh, fish stew we might need to get. Willie, I think, maybe likes that. Autumn's Bounty is another one, I think, that is loved by somebody. Is it Lewis? Lewis. We might get this just for next year for Lewis. Some other things. I'm going to reset the day, so I'm not going to purchase anything. Unless I get the ancient doll on one of the artifact spots on the farm. Yeah. Oh, for a split second, I was like, OMG. But no, I got chicken statued. The number of times I got the chicken statue, I don't know if there's a bug, but I feel like this one is overrepresented in this game. I feel like I always get chicken statue. I don't see any artifact spots over there. Our little tree farm is coming along. Oh, I need to harvest the rice. Don't see any artifacts there. Having trees actually can make it like harder to see any artifact spots. Oh yeah, one more place to check is the bus stop. Wait, did I miss an artifact spot on the beach? I thought it was a... It wasn't actually an artifact spot. What are they called? It was added with 1.6, and it only gives... what is it? The seeds. Yeah. Granny. All right. I want to take a quick break. Rehydrate. right. Okay, I was right about the artifact spot, or the non-artifact spot, whatever it's called. I like that he added the carrots for spring, but I don't find any use for the other seasons, like the squash and the broccoli. And even like the winter melons, I feel like they aren't really worth it. I like that there is a winter crop you can grow, but I can't remember if it's like, it just seems like it's not worth it. Like by that point, you don't really need, you know. All right. Let's get set up here. We got lots of cauliflower. That's good. All right, I'm going to go ahead. We also need to go catch the sunfish today. I need to go collect the quest. Let's... Do I have everything? I'll collect the quest. I'll catch the sunfish. I feel like it's not anyone's birthday. I might want to run by the traveling cart just to pick up maybe one or two things and grab some of the forage. That's probably a good idea. You guys were left unsupervised. Exactly. How can I trust you? Isn't it fun just to, like, play video games and hang out? We are living the life. Tomorrow is the bookseller. We don't need the price catalog. But it is tempting to get it anyway. Where am I going? Okay. I was going to go to the river to fish, but then I realized I don't have my fishing rod. I got to go down to the water. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, got some carrots. Oh, I forgot the fishing rod. Oh, there's Elliot. It's my boy. Actually, it is good to check. Let's see, Elliot. He doesn't have a heart yet. Wait, what is that? Oh, I forgot that this was here. Was this always here? I feel like I've only ever noticed the birthday gifts. I forgot that maybe that was added later. Like in one of the updates since 1.5. Oh yeah, let's fish for the this, well, I mean, what am I doing? I want to fish close because I think it'll give me a better chance of catching a sunfish. I don't know. Is this a sunfish? Boom. Done. Done. Oh, that was like barely 90 gold. That was like nothing. But at least we got a prize ticket. We could totally use that. No, get some seeds. We're not going to plant those because some of them might be like cauliflower and stuff. But mystery boxes could have stuff for us. That's interesting. Also, the tea, or whatever this is called, for like max friendship points you can get, like that is definitely allowed as a loved birthday gift. All right. Crispy bass. It is loved by Jody. Though it's like we have so many things for her. I might just hold off just to save the money. I don't know. How much was it? Only 300? Why not? Why? We'll get at least one, right? We don't need to buy all three, but that's good. Oh, I forgot to pick up the axe. Let me do that. So I might want to start clearing more debris and stuff, chopping down some trees. Look, we're not in a rush. We're not trying to min-max our granny lifestyle over here, all right? There we go. But I do feel like we are getting closer to needing the mines. Because waking up and watering crops every morning is pretty rough. Okay. Might as well just talk to people. Wait, what did she say? If you hear any banging inside my hut? All right, Leah, we'll leave you to it. We won't interrupt. That's between you and God. Let's talk to our dad. Let's say hi to Dad. Hey, Dad, how's it going? I miss you. Me too. You want to? But Dad, I could have been your apprentice, but you sent me away to Zuzu City. Why'd you do that? Can I play around? Can I do all the things I was not allowed to do as a child, but now I'm an old lady? You can't say no to me. You're not his daughter. You are an imposter. Stop pretending that because you dye your hair purple that you think you can claim fellowship with me and my kin. Abigail. How dare you? I guess, does that make Abigail like I don't know, a half sibling, a half sister, if it's true? It's not confirmed in Stardew lore that Abigail is the wizard's daughter, but it is kind of implied. All right, Autumn's Bounty. It is a Lewis loved gift. It's really expensive. 1,400 is too much for it. And we have vegetable medley anyways, so we're covered. And we're gonna grow hot peppers in the summer. So that's probably, hot peppers are gonna be our main gift for Lewis. So let's not do that. Oh wait, but there was also, was it like the there was like fish stew was another option, I think. It is not loved by anyone. That is good to know. Was there anything else I wanted to look up? Baked fish. I mean, yeah, the rare seed. But well, we can't grow these until fall anyways. But actually, yeah, let's see this baked fish. Does anyone? Yeah, nobody loves that. That's fine. All right, so actually, we're not going to pick up anything then from the traveling cart today. I feel like we did everything. I wanna open it, but I already know it's locked. It's like, what do I do with this unmilled rice? Where's my watering can? Chuck Norris ate a can of beans before the Big Bang. What? Where did that come from, 27? Yeah, nobody loves baked fish for real. What do I want to do with the rest of today? We can't do anything. Yeah, it's not anyone's birthday, right? Let me just double check the calendar. Yeah, the next birthday. We have a lot. Well, actually, yeah, the next birthday is on Friday, Pierre, and then Saturday for Emily. And actually, it's a good idea. Maybe see, yeah, look at all the stuff we have. Like, we have a lot. I could start making the preserve jars. I think that's probably a good use. Was it wood and stone that I need? Oh, I have like no wood here. So that's probably what I need to start collecting. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just use some of my energy to chop. Oh, can I chop these? Oh, that's good. Hell yeah. Get that hardwood. Oh, and we got a little mahogany tree growing. That's nice. Hey, Yuha, welcome in. How are you doing? Wait, have you talked about the temps outside today? I'm looking kind of toasty. I have. Yes. It is. It is really hot. I have a fan blowing on me right now. Just kind of saving me, but yeah, it is really hot. It feels hotter than I remember previous summers being. I feel like every summer we have a few days of like plus 25 Celsius. But this feels like a lot. Like, I feel like we've just had like weeks of this, like no relief. Yeah. Not the fire hazard fan, Yuha. I bought a new fan. All right. I bought a new fan. I was hesitating because I'm thinking... Why not? Why not just plant? Plant it wherever it will go. For some reason, I can't plant here. But I can plant there. Okay. What I want to do is give this a good opportunity to spread. If I plant it there and let it grow, it has a chance then of resprouting. But like more seeds can sprout up around it than if I plant it in the grid with all the other trees. I pay you guys for being fans. Well, I've only purchased one fan, all right? I also maybe want to start... It's better if I grow the trees over in that corner than using this space over here. Because if I set up the farm, I probably will want the farm here. But... Oh, we got a mystery box. How about that? I'll put it in here with... So I can maybe remember to bring it to Clint to open up. Yeah, there we go. Fan blowing on me can be the beginning of a dirty joke. You know? Look, I'm living the life. What can I say? What am I doing? I need to go check all the artifact spots. First and foremost. First and foremost among equals. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. A free swamp cooler. Hang a damp towel on the fan. Come on. Oh my gosh. Just give me the ancient doll. So actually, you know what I'm realizing? Where is Where is this little brat? Jas. Jas. We can technically hard force the ancient doll by fishing. If it comes down to it and we don't get a gift for her by her birthday, we're just going to fish for it and go for the treasure chests. Maybe we should plan to do that the day before her birthday, so that we have the full day to fish and then reset. Because yeah, that's the only way I can think of getting it, unless we get pink cake. I think that's going to be the key, actually. If we get pink cake at the saloon or the traveling cart, then we're saved. But if we don't, then yeah, we'll have to. It's good news and bad news. It's good news that yeah, we can technically hard force it and just because we can reset the day to keep fishing, but also that might suck because it's very low. It's less per. It's like per treasure chest, which doesn't happen on every cast, by the way, but per treasure chest, it's less than 1% that an ancient doll will appear. So it's crazy that we got 2 ancient dolls in consecutive fishing chests on the previous run, but now we can't find any. I think also on that previous run we got pink cake as well, but we didn't get a Lewis gift. So let me see. What do you got? What do you got, bucko? Yeah, the price catalog. This would be what I would give to Pierre if we didn't have the fried calamari. I am forgetting to check the right side of the beach. I think the past couple days I've just forgotten to run over here. Oh, yep. See? I think the ancient doll can show up in artifact spots on the beach. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure, though. I like this challenge because it's like pushing me to play Stardew in such a weird way. Like I'm learning so much more about like how forages spawning, you know, what artifact spots can give. Obviously, I'm learning a lot about the villagers, what their loved gifts are. Because I kind of feel like what I'm doing right now is just so, what, I don't know what's the word for it, like juvenile in a way, like just running around the map without a care in the world, just like this. I feel like this is how a 7-year-old would play this game, you know, where they're just sort of like, I just want to go and collect, I want to get dandelions. Whereas like the way I normally play it now is like, I'm like, I want to get my farm going. I want to go to the mines. I got to get sprinklers. I got, you know, I'm like, I'm not overly optimized, you know, but what the bridal veil? What the heck? Granny looking good. What is this? Part of me wants to keep it. I don't want to reset the day now. I guess I could reset the day and just grab this. And I could sacrifice one artifact spot. Oh, let me check. What's one UI change I would make to Stardew Valley? I'm actually thinking. I'm like, what would I... It's so well designed. It's not just that Stardew Valley is well optimized. My brain and my body have adapted to this habitat that is the Stardew Valley user interface. I mean, here's one thing actually. Some of the things I would change are actually bugs, or what I perceive to be bugs that were introduced after 1.6. So like, if I have a weapon and I try to like, yeah. It's inconsistent. Like if you click a certain direction, I really dislike this. Because look, if I click over here, if I click to the left, he doesn't turn left. But once my mouse gets close enough, he does turn left. Or he doesn't. Oh, no, he does. I say he, she. I don't know. I'm so used to playing with, like, I guess, male farmers. I really dislike this because it's like you can't control it. Like if I want to quickly turn up and like I have to like click awkwardly. Look, and now she's not turning around. And I don't mind if it were a feature, if it was like consistent. But I'm so used to just clicking and running and using the arrow keys for directions. Is this a UI? I don't know if I understand if I'm I don't know, answering the UI question, but like this is something I would change. Like in the mines, it's really annoying when you're trying to fight an enemy, but your mouse accidentally goes here, and then you're fighting the wrong direction, and you're like that didn't even make sense. I'm facing this way, I click behind, and I face up. But I think it's because my mouse is technically above the halfway point or something. Like I really dislike that. That's one of those bugs. There's another bug that happens inside the farmhouse where it's sometimes if you reset the day from the title menu, like if you exit, you go to the title menu, you load, sometimes you cannot collect items from here, or like you can't access the bottom row of things that are placed in your farm. Now I noticed was after 1.6 was added. But yeah, I'm trying to think other things. I do wish as well that there was more zooming out, because like I have another monitor I could move this to and then get a really big image, you know, but the way I like being able to play here, like on this monitor, my like normal monitor. And I wish I could zoom out more, like especially it would help in the mines. Like I don't know why there's sort of this arbitrary end of the zoom out for my screen resolution. Like it doesn't really make sense why a bigger screen gets to zoom out further. I'm sure it makes sense on some level, but technically I'm sure there's an explanation. But yeah, emotionally, it is unexplained. All right, I am unresolved. All right, we just spent the entire day. Hey, Grandma, I'm hungry. Welcome in. The username checks out. You're enjoying the streams and was lucky to happen upon this live one. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you here, Grandma. I hope you get something to eat. We've been collecting food items as loved gifts for the villagers, not for our own consumption, unfortunately, but for giving out as gifts. What the heck was I gonna do today? All right. I have decided that I want the bridal veil. Wait, I have to go here. I want that, said Grandma. Is that a line from Napoleon Dynamite? There we go. We got it. Granny and her bridal veil. She inherited this bridal veil from her mother. When her mother was turned into the witch, she got the bridal veil. It was a gift. She wore it at her wedding. And she wears it now in honor of both her mother, the witch, and her husband, the henchman. All right, that's why. It's a very important part of the lore. I need to go to the mines and start, I don't know, collecting copper and iron. Wait, I'm not counting how many usually I just keep count in my head of that's good enough there. Pet the cat, water the cat, move on. All right. We use up all our energy. Also, we need to think about... Yeah, I should... Yeah, that's what we need to do. We got to craft some preserve jars. You used to love building sandcastles with your granny, but your parents thought it was creepy, so they glued the urn shut. Okay, I have to admit, I was not ready for the punchline. That's a good one. I appreciate it. Personally, I think we should just get going with the preserve jars. I think that's a good decision. Hit it up with the collies. Okay, we also, yeah, need to set that up maybe over there. Make this a nice fire hazard, you know, like we're living in The Sims. You guys know what I'm talking about. Is that still a thing? Did they change that? I only played Sims back in like the early 2000s, but you would like burn your house down if you put a rug next to a fireplace. So it's Monday, no one's birthday. Wait, you had a granny, you couldn't decide whether to bury or cremate. In the end, we decided just to let her live. Hey, I don't want any anti-granny discriminatory puns, okay? This is a pro-granny stream. Thank you very much, 27. This is the granny challenge for you will be to not make derogatory granny jokes. Yeah, certified granny hater moment. All right. What am I going to do today? We could go to the mines. I was thinking about doing that. We need to check the saloon. We got to check help wanted. We need to go down to the beach. There isn't enough time to like really run down to the beach or run down to Cindersap. So I'm just going to use the time to collect a bit more forage here. And yes, chopping trees is technically forage. I did not know that until much later. I'm not any better forcing Granny into the mines. Hey, I'm not forcing. I'm just gently nudging. All right. We have the protection of the Junimos to guide us. I don't know why I'm not happy about this. But for some reason I'm going along with it. Sticking to my guns. Sticking to my granny guns. Granny gluns as well. I don't know. Whatever that means. I stick to it. I don't have to explain it. 4 green slimes? No problem. No problemo. Let us check the dish of the day. We got pepper poppers. That does give you +2 farming. And +1 speed. Pepper poppers. Pepper poppers. Maru and Shane love it. But I already have gifts for them. We got strawberry from Maru. Shane just had his birthday and we gave him pizza. We don't really need it, but there is a part of me that's like a completionist, you know, and I want to purchase all the... I'll be the first Stardew Valley player to purchase every cooked dish from the saloon. Or something along those lines. That's probably not going to happen, honestly. But it's 400. Why not? Just pepper pop it up in my inventory. Pop them peppers in my inventory. Oh, we got to run down to the beach. I'm slaving the granny. I am the granny. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, this granny is being taken advantage of. You think, Elliot, we're moving up. Might as well forage. I'm literally controlling Granny's every action. I'm basically like Mr. Quee. That's also part of the Granny lore we haven't established. Who is Mr. Quee? What is his relationship to Grandpa, the witch, the wizard, all of the Junimo shenanigans? Okay, let me think for a second before I run off to the woods. It's Monday. I reset the crab pots. We do have this quest. I mean, we could maybe go try it. Or we could go the next day. I did see a lot of juicy forage over here. Let's pick that up. Let's do that. I just want a vibe, all right? I want to hear a granny say that. I want to hear a granny just be like, I just want a vibe. I just want a vibe. Stop harshing my yums. This is lo-fi for grannies only. 12-hour music stream. You know what I'm talking about. I remember seeing like a recommended video a while back that was like lo-fi for witches only. And that stuck with me because I was like, I'm not a witch, but I want to be a witch. I want to live the aspirational witch lo-fi life. Okay? I don't know what that means, but I want it. Yeah, I'm gonna chop more trees. It's good for her health. The grannies yearn for the mines. Exactly. Thank you. Cholesterol knows what's up. Why is grandma's always talking about how cold it is? No need for the canary bird, just send grandma. I mean, maybe that's the purpose. I don't know. Maybe the Junimos. It's in their... It's their plan. It was their plan all along. You're filming a young adult TV show, and one actor is almost 90 years old, and she's a legendary Finnish actress, and she was an excellent grandma. Very cool. But you work in the film and television industry? I briefly worked in film before moving to Finland. Before I found before I upgraded from film to YouTube, that is. But yeah, no. I worked on a few sets, like America's Got Talent. Truly, it was like a dystopia. It really was. It was weird. Just seeing all these people showing up on the same, like thousands of people showing up to all have their dreams crushed. You know, it's really weird. And then one of the production assistants got really sick. Like there was not good working conditions. Like they were pushing this poor assistant way too hard with the camera equipment, and he suffered a stroke. And it was really terrifying. And they had to call the ambulance. And that experience kind of convinced me that I was like, you know, maybe this isn't the industry I want to work in. I'm sure there's like more and better protections here in Finland for people. Hold on, let me just double check. Oh yeah, foraging level 5. Very nice. There we go. Your grandma's 80% Irish. Her name is Iris. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. I'll accept it into... That was weird. I said I'll accept it into the grandma joke lexicon. The Granomicon. Yeah, how are we doing over here with stuff? I want to clear up these trees as well. Possible. Tyler's a Hollywood celebrity. No. I did live in Los Angeles for a summer. I did like an internship out there. It was also in the film industry. And that also kind of convinced me that I didn't want to go into film. Like, it was just like... It's a very backwards industry in a lot of ways. But I mean, I don't know. It wasn't like I was like anti or like protest or anything. It was more just like I realized it wasn't quite for me and I still had other things I wanted to explore and do. And the opportunity to come to Finland was like super dope. So I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. Look at all my trees. There we go. Yeah, we will need another chest for this. I need to start separating out. Yeah, if only you had more work. You love the work and especially the coworkers. True, actually, I can also say that like, I did have a lot of good memories when I worked on an independent film for a summer, and it was just with a bunch of other like mostly students and just yeah, really cool and passionate people, and it was a lot of fun. The more commercial sets, that was when I was like, wow, this is kind of messed up. I don't know about this. And yeah, part of the problem you had was also that you couldn't get consistent work in it. It was like you would have a lot of work for like 2 weeks and you'd be working like 15-hour days. Like it was crazy, and of course you would get paid extra. So I was fine with working long days because you get paid like 1.5 or double at a certain point. But then you would spend like a month with no work and you'd have to have basically like a second job to work. So it was just like wasn't wasn't really a good fit for me, I guess. But some people make it work. No pun intended. What am I doing? What am I done? Should I chop a couple more trees down? We got the time. Although I should be careful. I want all my energy to restore, so yeah, we all have time. Yeah, if we did an MTV Cribs episode, it would last all of 45 seconds in my apartment. Like, welcome in. All right, here's my studio. That's it. Okay, goodbye. Yep, all right. Nothing to see here. Okay. There we go. Definitely, I think trees, 25% more wood. Yeah, for sure. All right, do we have anything here? Might as well, because we will need to go to the mines. Let's do our morning run. That's actually, this is so appropriate. Granny is a runner, and every morning she wakes up and she does her morning run, and then she resets the day. She does her morning jog around, what is it? Pelican Town. I've made a flat tour video and it was longer than 45 seconds. Well, I don't even remember when that was. Look, I can stretch content, all right? I'm just saying if the MTV Cribs people came, it would be 45 seconds. I have no problem finding a way to make a mountain out of a molehill, all right? I will, you give me an inch, I'll stretch it a mile. I was that kind of kid. At least so I was told. Okay. No new quest. That's good. You've done a photographic tour? Oh, we lost our artifact spot here. That's okay. Don't see any spots there. It does feel like we're kind of unlucky. Though I am comforted knowing we can at least hard force the ancient doll, if need be. Well, that's really good, Yuha. I'm glad that you are carrying the torch. I think in the US, especially, the film industry is quite old-fashioned, like in terms of being very hierarchical. Like even if you aren't high up, like the middle managers act in really inappropriate ways. It's like they have power trips and they'll like act really like I don't know, what's the word, kind of abusively towards, like, if you're a production assistant. And like you kind of just have to put up with it. It's like there's no HR, you know. It's pretty bad. It was very misogynistic as well. Like, I've never been in a workplace where I've heard people just speak so openly, like objectifying women. And not just like in the abstract of like talking about women, but literally like talking about the women who are on set working with us. I'm like, yeah. Very tribal, very messed up. And there's like an attitude of like, it's almost like a gang, you know, where it's like they're pressuring you, where they're like they're testing you to see if you're cool. Are you gonna play along with the misogyny? Are you gonna laugh at, you know, the derogatory comments or whatever? It's like, dude, it was really messed up. Now looking back at it, it was like, yeah, like, I was surprised because maybe I shouldn't have been surprised, but I just kind of felt like you hear about that stuff, but you don't know that it's actually out there until you experience it, you know? I was so sheltered going to like universities, you know? And then I go out in the real world. People are just complete assholes. All right, we got to reset the day. We did our morning run as per usual. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it is better here. And I know that like even in the US, a lot of it depends on like which set you're on. Like the culture from set to set can be so different. So, and also everyone I talked to who was like over the age of 50 working on set told me to leave. They were like, "What are you doing here? Like this is like not worth it." They're like, yeah, it might be cool when you get to go work on the next Transformers movie for a couple months, but then you have to like, if you have a family, you don't get to see them very often, and like, you know, it's very physical labor as well, so it doesn't serve you well if you, as you get older, if you like develop, you know, health problems. We got the flower dance. I guess we should attend the flower dance. Maybe we could ask somebody. We could ask, is Haley... how many hearts do you need with somebody to ask them to dance? I don't know. But actually, this should be the last day because it's past 9 o'clock, I just realized. And I need to go to bed because my body will wake me up at 5 a.m. at the latest. Like I will wake up, sometimes I wake up at like 3:40, and then my body's just like, well, you might as well just get up and start doing stuff, you know? You can't fall back asleep. So it's like I have to go to bed before 10 or 10:30. But yeah. Yeah, better but not perfect. Currently employed by Ule, so you got it good. Yeah, you got that government cheese. That's what I'm talking about. You do the government cheese expression. Have you heard that? It's a very American thing. It has to do with like when the government like paid all these subsidies to the dairy industry and like promised to purchase all the excess cheese that the dairy industry produced. And then the government was like trying to get rid of this cheese. And so it was like giving it to like schools and prisons and like, so there was cheese everywhere for a time in America. And yeah, it became a thing. It became a saying. There's like, yeah. But it also became like a synonym for just like getting any sort of handout from the government, I think. But yeah. Oh, it's 4 hearts to dance with. Okay, thank you, Grandma and Lenny. Appreciate that. Oh, the government cheese. Okay, yeah, Climate Town made a video. I remember. I remember him talking about it now. Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna do today? I need to go to the mines. I gotta do the bounties. Only 4 green slimes, so that'll be our first thing. So we might as well just do that. I haven't checked this bat cave or whatever. We do have some apricots. That's nice. Pomegranate would have been really clutch right there. Just saying. If I collect the fruit from the bat cave, does that increase the spawn chance? Like, is the spawn chance based on the number of tiles available? Or is the spawn chance just sort of preset? You know, and like it just fills whatever spot happens to be available. I don't know how it rolls the whatever, the spawning. Grab some of this government cheese over here. That's what I'm talking about. That's Junimo cheese. All right, the Junimos have been dropping that. All right, ready? I'm also thinking I might try to go down 5 floors. I think that's a good idea. I should try where possible. I know I'm here for the green slimes, but I do want to advance down so I can get access to the iron. Oh, let me grab that. Oh. Hello. It's so nerve-wracking with these slimes. I need a club. No! Oh my god, I was... Whew. I didn't get close enough. And I panicked. Alright, I don't have to fight these guys, by the way. We've already done the 4 slime challenge. Does it tell me? Oh no, we haven't. Why? It sounded like we had done it. Oh, the Adventurers Guild. That's what the sound was for. Okay, well, we might as well take care of this guy here. Oh, he's gonna be a little bouncy, but don't worry about that. We got it. All right, give me a ladder so I can get to... Wait, why am I on floor 3? I'm already on... I'm dumb. You know what? Let's not talk about it. I've already gotten to floor 5. See that? They try to get you right there like that. I do feel like it is worth it. See? When you get those ladders, it's worth it. So... Oh! Huh! Why is he impossible to get? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, those dudes are coming. This is actually way more dangerous than I expected. I still... Yeah, I haven't taken any damage, right? There we go. I should have grabbed the copper. That was dangerous. I stopped on a tile where there could have been a Dougie. Man, no damage? It actually raises the stakes. Like, I've never been so terrified of slimes. Maybe upgrading the pickaxe could be a good goal next. That'll help. Going deeper. Amazing comment by Lenny. Free cheese. Wait, is that like a meme or something? I don't know. Which cheese is made backwards? Edam cheese. You got me. Oh, look at that dude. That guy is actually... I shouldn't go for this guy. But we did it. We did it. And Granny's got her sneakers. Look at... Oh, look. Dude, she's like the Wicked Witch of the West over here with this. Looking fly as hell. Is this a... That was a crab. I knew it was a freaking crab. Get at it. I'm not afraid. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. I'm not afraid anymore. Do you hear me? And we made it. There we go. We got a wooden blade. How about that? The bit sucks. Dude, this broken trident is just so clutch. I love it. Okay. Oh, we got an ancient seed. I like that. Yeah, we can make the Am I not already growing an ancient seed? Why am I thought that I would have already... Maybe I am growing it and I just don't realize it yet. Okay, let's just take all this. Put that there. There we go. See, that's good progress in the mines. Like we... Oh, wait. Actually, I want to... Oh, the Adventurer's Guild, I think it opens at 2. But let's see. Yeah. I'm not gonna stick around. I'm not gonna wait. Unless there's forage here. Maybe we should invest our earnings. We could get a barn or a coop or something. Yeah, I gotta talk to Lewis. Well, I did see, I want to grab this daffodil. Where is Lewis over here? No. Is he in here? Let's just check. Yeah, Lewis is here. We got an award. What was it? Is it over in my collections, achievements? So we go for and is it gopher? Is that the one that we got? Because honestly, I think we've done more than 10 help wanted requests. But maybe it's only been 10. Or maybe it hasn't updated yet? Like, do we have to sleep and then it updates? I don't know. I don't think anybody likes the lucky lunch. Yeah. Though it is +3 luck. You know? You gotta head out now, Yuha? You need to watch 28 Weeks Later with your girlfriend before you see the 28 years later this weekend. Well, I hope you enjoy that. Have a good one. I'm not going to be streaming too much later anyway, so you won't miss too much. Unless something crazy happens. I'll let you know. Yeah, I think we can skip the lucky lunch. Actually, let me just double check, because I will kick myself if it turns out that somebody loves it. I'm almost positive nobody likes it. Nobody loves it. People like it, but it has no loves. That +3 for the, like, could be really good for the mines, though. Yes, I like seeing the emoji, Yuha. Thanks for using it. The living tie emoji that I made years ago. And it is Stardew themed. It has the living hat on it. 500, I just feel like it's not really worth it. I don't need the luck that much. The luck would definitely help with getting ladders for going deeper in the mines. But it's just not that. It's not that crucial. Okay, here's the other thing. Yep. Talk to Elliot. We're still waiting on Elliot to get a heart. But that's okay. I should have left the bomb in the mines. This cherry bomb. I should definitely plant the ancient seeds. I need to water the crops. Because, like, yeah, if I plant the ancient seed now, it'll have it takes a month to grow, but then it will produce fruit all year. So I think it's good. We'll do that. That looks like everything. Oh yeah, I do want to plant. Oh, actually, I see it. It's right here. That's perfect. This is actually an ancient fruit. So I'll plant the next one right behind it. Also refill, so I have 40 waters in the watering can for tomorrow. Let's see. If I get... I feel like I've cleared everything. But I also feel like, you know... I should collect this copper. Like, I don't feel like I need it here. And I don't know if keeping the copper affects the RNG, like if it checks the number of whatever like iron or copper nodes available and then like maybe subtracts that from the chance for respawning. I doubt it works that way. I bet it's just it just rolls a number and then puts a rock there, you know. But since we changed the rule, like, I mean, the main reason I chose this farm is because of the damage rule. In the original rule set, it was a end of the run. Like, I just lose the run. But under the current rule set, it's not so crippling. So it actually would make more sense to do a farm. Is it the Meadowlands or the River Farm that gives you the fish smoker? I think it's the River Farm, right? Because the Meadowlands farm gives you the animals. But yeah, the fish smoker would have been much more useful, I think, for this run, getting money early game. Yeah. Oops. What do we got here? And we're getting a lot more copper. Yeah, actually, yeah, I should start making more copper. What the? It used to be the case you could place stuff on your porch. Oh, there we go. Do that. Boom. Boom. Really quickly, I want to check the calendar just to make sure. Spring. Oh, so yeah, tomorrow is the festival, the flower dance, and then Friday is Pierre's birthday. Yeah. All right. This is where we're gonna wrap things up. Granny has grown. Look at her. I like the sneakers don't look like sneakers on her. They look like little red boots. Like she's wearing like wellies. Appropriate attire for her grandma lifestyle. I love that she's also wearing a bridal veil. Like she's really lost her marbles. You know what I mean? Like she's reached that age where she's like living her best life. All right. She doesn't care. She's kind of returned to a childlike state of playful innocence. And that's it. There we go. But yeah, we'll return with some more Granny Challenge. If not over the weekend, then next Thursday when we have our gaming stream. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your July. Hopefully you're not getting too hot wherever you are. Here in Finland, it sucks. It's not actually that bad. The mornings are actually really beautiful and nice and cool. But then it heats up and it's like, once it gets over 20 degrees Celsius, I'm done. I didn't sign up for this. I left Texas for a reason, okay? And it wasn't just the weather, but but yeah, no. The unrelenting heat. Hope you guys are managing. But yeah. We got to keep developing the Granny lore. I'm loving it. We got to figure out, where does Mr. Quee figure into all of this? He's sort of like the Yoba almost. Like he's kind of like a god character. So we got to think about that. So yeah, if you have any thoughts or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I do read them, so thank you. And yeah, have a good rest of your Thursday and a good start to your weekend. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.